Hey guys, what's up? This is Computer Help, and today I'm going to express my feelings on the iPod versus Zune conflict. Well, you guys heard it. iPod is better than Zune, or Zune is better than iPod. Well, I got a clear-cut answer. I've experienced both a Zune and an iPod. I've had a iPod Nano when they first came out. I got one. It lasted me 5 years, so I got an iPod Touch. I also have a 30 gigabyte Zune, but it no longer works. Now, some of the good things about the iPod that Zune doesn't even have. For one, iPods have a sleek, better look to them. Well, that's clear cut. Zunes are not that good looking when you think about it. They just don't. Two, iPods are made with better material. Zunes are made out of basically plastic, except the old 30 gigabyte Zune, which are made pretty well. But the newer ones are just pieces of plastic. And you can't really say anything about that. iPods are made out of metal or better plastic, you know. And now there are some better stuff on Zunes that I don't necessarily that I want that an iPod doesn't have. The radio, that's a really good feature. And really, that's the only thing that I like about the Zune that's better than the iPod. I like the iPod because it's smaller, especially the 30 gig. Zune will never surpass the iPod. Never. No matter what you say, they never will. For one, Apple and iPod come out with new products every single year. There's already been 2 this year. An iPod Touch 2G, which I currently have, and an iPhone 3G. Well, so far, what has Zune came out since 2005? Well, they've come out with a 30 gigabyte, 16 gigabyte, an 8 gigabyte, and a 4 gig, I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But that's all they've come out with. They have not come out with a phone. They've not come out with a touch. Anything. Apple has better products. They give choice. It's like, I only want 200 songs and only have $50. Well, Zune's basically saying, hey, I'm sorry, all I got is a 4 gigabyte. That's the lowest it goes. You're going to have to pay $120 to get a plastic piece of crap, and you don't even want it. Well, they're going to basically say, well, screw Zune. I'm going over to Apple so I can get a 1 gigabyte shuffle for $50. Well, that's basically it. Apple gives you choice. Microsoft does not. They don't. The only choice Zune gives you is different memory sizes. iPod gives you choices of a shuffle, a touch, a video, a phone, or just a plain old iPod. A Nano, anything. And also, iPod will always be ahead of Zune because of the name. The name. People don't recognize MP3 players now as iPods. Hey, iPod basically invented the MP3 player. Sony has tried to recreate it. Samsung has tried to recreate it. I think every electronic company in the world tried to recreate it, and nobody has done it better besides Apple. You can say whatever you want, but it's true. They're the ones that invented it. Everything. Well, the Zunes. What can I say? I mean, a Zune is okay. Don't get me wrong. But Apple and iPod, people don't want a Zune. They want an iPod. You can go up to a kid, any kid in the street, and you can say, do you want an iPod? And they'll say, hell yeah, I want an iPod. Yeah, of course. And then you'll ask them, you want a Zune? And they'll be like, what in the world is a Zune? You know? So simply, the fact is, iPod will always be ahead of Zune. No matter what you say, you can make any excuse, but it's true. It's true. So, to all your Zune fan people out there, an iPod, I know this is opinion, but in my opinion, is better than a Zune. Way better than a Zune. So, yeah. Thank you.